Hi everybody, it's Patrick here from Mercedes-Benz Burlington. Thank you very much for tuning back into our YouTube channel. Today I have the very first 2026 G63 AMG from Mercedes-Benz. I am very excited, so excited that I accidentally matched the paint color with my suit today, but this is an awesome spec vehicle. The base price of this car is around $250. This spec that you're looking at before taxes is $315,000. Let's take a closer look. When speaking to people about the G63, it's one of the easiest vehicles to sell and also one of the most difficult. The reason I say that is everybody knows and loves what the G-Wagon represents. However, it is an expensive ticket item and it's fully customizable. So yes, you'll see a lot of matte black on reds, black on black, glossy blacks. All of those are beautiful trucks, but most people don't know there's over 30 different exterior paint colors to choose from. Now, those aren't free. They come with different price points. This is the Brilliant Blue Magno, which essentially means the matte finish from Mercedes-Benz. And this paint is $9,200 Canadian just to get that blue. That's why you don't see this paint every day, but it really elevates the outside look. This vehicle, like I said, is just over $250,000 as a base price. So you can get into a G63 for around $250,000 Canadian before options. As you option out the vehicle, this one came up to about $315,000 before your HST. So that's before all of your sales tax. Things like the paint add to that. I'll get into a few different things that cover it, but I just wanted to highlight the blue because it's a very exciting time for Mercedes-Benz to have a lot of these coming to market. We also have a G550 at our dealership right now in a sea blue metallic that I've never seen before, and that's on the 550. So really beautiful different paint options, and it elevates the look of the 550 or the 63 depending on what you're going to look for. Now, when you see them side by side, there are very many differences to the 63 versus the 550. If you're interested in the 550, look at my other video that we did covering all of those items, but I'm going to show what the different highlights are on the 63 in this video. Let's take a closer look at some of the accents on the outside and then on the inside. So speaking on the outside of the vehicle, one of the biggest tells for the G63 versus the regular 550 is this nice big bush bar on the front. So you can get that on the 550. However, it comes up and it circles the headlights on the 550. On the 63, it only covers that front bumper. This vehicle is also equipped with all the different night packages you can get, and that blacks out all of your accents. So you'll notice the Mercedes-Benz three-pointed star is all black. You've got the black elements in the AMG grille, which is beautiful. That's also different on the 63 versus the 550. Then you get this nice bull bar in the matte black to match the matte black bumper. Something that's new on the bull bar of last year is they've built in the 360 camera to the front bush bar. So you'll actually see the camera built into the bottom of this. That's a little nice design element because previously it was underneath the star, which the bar would actually be blocking part of the camera. So that's a new design element as well. Now, when you're looking at the 63, they've left no detail out. There's two different types of night packages depending on what type of paint you have. If you have a Magno or matte paint, you're going to get the Magno night package, and if you have a glossy, you're going to get the glossy. That just changes the black to the matching matte finish or satin finish versus the glossy finish. Looking at the side of the vehicle, the night package continues. So you're going to see the night glossy and matte finish on the side here. You have the V8 biturbo, which is highlighting the engine, which I'll get into in a moment. And then you have the matte black down the sides as well. Something that's new for the G-Wagon of last year as well is they've changed the running boards so the inside isn't chrome. Before, when it was chrome, you'd get water sitting in there and that could actually form rust spots. So now it's like a glossy black finish. It shows a little bit of dirt, but it doesn't show any type of imperfection. So I like it better than the previous one. Something else for the 63, these upgraded rims. This is the most popular wheel for the 63. It still comes at the price of almost $5,000 as an upgrade, but this is your cross-forged matte black AMG wheels, and that's a 22-inch wheel. It's also an option to get the black calipers with the AMG decals on them, and that's on the inside there that you can see on the brake caliper. Black side mirrors as well. That goes with the Magno night package. And then another tell for the 63 is you've got the dual exhaust, and that's on both sides. Something that's interesting about the exhaust for the 63 on the 550, they're in the same location, but you can't see the nice pipes out of the side. But you also get a different sound because where the exhaust is exiting, based on where the driver is, it's different than all of your other cars where the exhaust comes out of the back of the car. It sounds further away. Because they're right underneath on the passenger side and on the driver's side right behind you, you really feel a rumble when you're in that Sport Plus mode and when you're accelerating quickly. So if the badge on the side didn't give it away, it's a V8 bi-turbo for the AMG model. Now, no changes to the model for 2026. The engine is the same, handcrafted by Robert. So shout out to Robert in Germany for handcrafting this one. You have 577 horsepower, same as the 2025 model. Why mess with perfection? It's already a great engine and it sounds amazing. I'm going to take this on the road in a moment. But what's special about underneath here is, yes, you can see Robert handcrafted it and you've got the badge here, but it's also got a lot of different technology built into here. So you've got new technology of the last couple of years, including things like hybrid technology that they're bringing to increase power. And we're hearing rumors that they might bring some type of performance hybrid like they did in the S63 to the G. But we'll see, because right now you still have the pure electric, you've got the 550, which is now a 6-cylinder, and then you've got the handcrafted V8. So something I've actually never been asked about on the G-Wagon is, hey Patrick, how's the trunk space? But nevertheless, it does have a beautiful trunk, nice space. It actually has more space in the trunk than it does in the rear seat. So inside the vehicle, it's pretty tight based on the size of the vehicle, but on the back, it still has plenty of space. It's a nice big box look, so you can fit quite a bit in here. You still have a tonneau cover that you can take out, but that shades things like groceries, any items you have in here. And this has the extended leather package, so I'll show you the roof, but it also has the beautiful platinum white all the way out here. So that is still a cross-stitch leather, and you have the carbon fiber trim. I love this car. It's almost like I made it myself. Back here, you still have the same thing for the night, so the bumper still has the matte black, and you also have the G63 and AMG decals in the glossy black finish. So like I was saying, not a whole lot of space in the back seat of the G63. That's obviously not why you buy it. It does have the ISOFIX for 2 car seats, and I still have plenty of room. I'm 6 foot even. I can sit up straight. I still have some head space, but I don't have a whole lot of space to sprawl out, so I'm not going to be sitting here for very long, but it is comfortable, I'd say, for 4 adults maximum. So in 2025, they also introduced the keyless entry, which is great because you really have to slam these doors. Without further ado, let's take this on a short drive. All right, so we are on the road. I wanted to highlight the drive of this because last time I did a video, everyone said I didn't drive it. And I said, I always drive, and the drive is similar a lot of the time. We got a great big truck coming here, so I'm gonna keep this G-Wagon nice and safe over here. Inside the vehicle, tons of upgrades on this vehicle. One of the best spec G-Wagons I've ever seen, and that's saying a lot because I've seen a lot of these things. This has the full platinum white interior with the cross-stitching Napa leather. Beautiful. I really like the white interior, so you know I'm biased to the lighter interiors. But it also has the carbon fiber trim. So one of the only cars where you get the trim inside the screen display as well, and you get it on the whole center console, you get it on the grab handle, and you get it throughout the door. So lots of carbon fiber. And then for a few $1,000s more, you can upgrade the steering wheel. So this has the Dynamica, which is our like suede steering wheel on the handles, but then you have the carbon on the top and the bottom. It's a dark brushed carbon, so it does look nice, but it doesn't stand out too much. I like that for a steering wheel because you're not really sure if it's black or if it's just carbon. Beautiful options. And it also has the extended leather package, which is $16,000. That gives us a beautiful leather roof on the inside of this. Tons to choose from. In terms of colors, there are no shortages. You can get, you know, a beautiful sage gray. You can get this platinum white, saddle brown. You can get Bengal red. You can get red pepper. You can go with just a classic black. There's no shortages of interior colors and options. Steering wheels come in a few different ones, full Napa leather, just a Dynamica style like this. You can get the carbon fiber like this. So lots to choose from, lots to spec on the inside and the outside of the G63. But what sets it apart from the rest of the G-Wagon family is obviously the performance. So let's go into Sport Plus. Let's drop the window so you can hear this thing roar. And I can hear it because the exhaust is right behind me coming out of the back. I'm gonna go into a manual mode. Let me just get on a straight here and let's take a closer listen. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Oh man. I'll never get bored of this. This is a SUV, guys. honest review, love the car. More honest review, would buy the car. Any other questions? I'm gonna go back into automatic and let me go back into comfort. This is a great car to do almost anything in. You can drive it aggressively off-road. I never highlight those features because most clients don't take this off-roading. They take it you know, to classier areas because it's such an expensive vehicle. But that's not why I don't highlight it. I don't highlight it because the things that this car can do would you know, scuff up the paint and that sort of stuff. So I don't really take them off-roading. But I was at the AMG Specialist event in Alabama this year, a couple months ago, and we took these things through the forest. They flew people in from Germany to show us how these things can handle. And we had the car on a 38-degree side. I could reach out the window and touch the ground, and the G was rock solid. We had this thing going up and down through hills, over roots, through water. These are very capable vehicles. I think a lot of that is to speak and pay, you know, tribute to the historic elements of the G63. Over time, it's become, you know, a status symbol, and way more luxury elements have been added. But this came from military roots, off-roading roots, capability roots, and they've added the 63 AMG to give it, you know, race roots, and we took these out on the track. They can really handle. So I'd recommend this to anybody who wants a well-rounded vehicle that's super fun to drive like a sports car, super versatile for the family if they want to be inside of it, super luxurious, super everything. It's just one of the best vehicles Mercedes-Benz has ever made, and it's been going strong for over 40 years. This vehicle was actually a custom order, but is available. It has become available. So if you are interested in this specific spec, you don't have to wait 6 months for it to come from Germany. You can have this beautiful, brilliant blue Magno on platinum white Napa leather. You could have it next week. If you're interested in the car, come in, meet with me, take it for a quick drive if you want, or spec your very own G63 customized right from factory. It's Patrick at Mercedes-Benz Burlington. I am your AMG specialist for all things G-Wagon, AMG, fun, luxury, and Mercedes. Get in touch with us on Instagram. Get in touch with us on YouTube. Keep watching our videos. If you have suggestions or questions, please ask them. I am very responsive. I will answer them hopefully within a day. And if you want to get in touch or you want me to configure a G-Wagon for you, you can email me. My email is also in the details. Uh-oh, I said the magic word. I said Mercedes a bit too much. Guys, get in touch. But thank you so much for watching this video. It means a lot to me that you like my take on these cars, and it's fun for me to review them for you. So get in touch with us on all of the different channels and on Instagram and on email. Thanks again.